Hey there, YouTube. Crypto Force here. Today's August 24th. I was going to bring you some news in the cryptocurrency world. A lot of exciting things been transpiring lately. Yesterday was a great day in the market. It was green. Almost everything was green, and it stayed that way. Later in the day, obviously, people took their profits. Some people did, and it caused the prices, the gains to go down a little bit. But overall, really good day in the market, showing a lot of strength. We did surpass $150 billion total yesterday in cryptocurrency market cap, as shown in this article here. That's everybody knew it was going to happen. It's growing exponentially every day, so that's good news. One of the things I wanted to talk about was this article here that I found. It's from yesterday. And we know a lot of countries are moving into Bitcoin, or I'm sorry, not into Bitcoin, but into cryptocurrency. Now, the headline of this article is Move Over Bitcoin. These countries are creating their own digital currencies. I don't think Bitcoin's going to be moving anywhere. I think Bitcoin's definitely here to stay. I'll talk about that a little later. So let's dive into these countries that are starting to adopt cryptocurrency. Now, a lot of these countries are not big powerhouses. They don't have a lot of gross domestic product. Not very big economies. Some of them. Now, the latter ones on this list are huge, but these first three or four, they're not so big. But it's still showing that there's an evolution going on and a paradigm shift to go towards digital currency. Ecuador, as you know, uses the American dollar for its monetary system, and as of 2015. They talked about supporting a monetary system that would be digital, mainly because they pay $3 million a year in exchanging their old notes to destroy the old money and create new money. And basically, if they stored the currency on digital wallets, it would allow residents to, save, I guess it would be their taxes that they paid for that $3 million. And then they could use it on services like taxis and public services. Tanzania and Senegal, they both have the same currency. Now, the interesting part about this, talk about 2015, that they actually had the decision to go to use digital currency on the blockchain. Now, they contracted a company called Montes. Now, I had no idea what Montes was. I'd never heard of it before, but it's pretty interesting. Montes right here, if you go to their website and you go to product technology, it says two kinds of cryptographic technologies are driving the revolution in digital finance. Consensus systems such as Bitcoin blockchain and contracting systems such as Montes. Now, Montes is the contracting side, and all they formally do as a company on the technology side, they settle transactions securely. So I'd never heard of that company. It's kind of interesting because it sounds like they're in the forefront of part of this crypto revolution. So I'll do some more reading up on them and see what else they have to offer. So like I said, Tanzania and Senegal have both been using Montes, so I had no idea that they already had some form of e-currency going on. It's called the e-dinar, so basically electronic dollar that they've been using on the blockchain. Sweden, that's a pretty big economy, and they've been looking into digital currency for a while. It's going to be called the e-krona, is what they're labeling it, but it won't be till the latter part of 2018, more likely, when they finally decide to introduce it. Estonia, this is a pretty big one. Now, Estonia is not a very big country or a very big economy, but one of the interesting points about this, Vitalik Buterin, the founder and creator of Ethereum, he's actually on board helping them to roll out a new blockchain monetary system. Now, they've already been starting to put their data on blockchains as part of a e-residency program, and it's went so good that they've decided to go ahead and launch their own digital currency. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one and see how that goes. Now here's the two big hitters. There's China and there's Russia. Now both of them have expressed interest in starting their own digital currency. Now China did so as far back as 2016, and they wanted to use blockchain to trace the transactions and collect data on the country's growing money supply. And China are huge miners of Bitcoins. I believe they're probably the largest miners of Bitcoins. So with the Chinese market, and I know, the prospect of and the speculation that NEO is, or Ant shares, is going to be adopted by China. That's helped fuel the growth of NEO. I'm not sure exactly who China is going to use. I wish I did know. But Russia is right there along with them economically. And Russia has said that they want to create their own digital currency. Now, at the very bottom down here, it says, with Moscow attempting to ban Bitcoin in the past, it would be interesting to see how a Russian digital currency could change the government's view on cryptocurrencies. To back up that Russia is very interested in Bitcoin and Bitcoin is going nowhere is the statement right here. Government sources have previously stated that BitRuble would be the only officially sanctioned tradable cryptocurrency once launched, while hard and fast regulations on Bitcoin and other crypto assets are expected next year, which we've already discussed in the last couple episodes of why they're going to have regulations on it, because they're claiming it's it for terrorist reasons, and they look at all the negatives, but really it's for taxation and control is what the regulations are for. Make no mistake about it. But at the same time, Putin and Dmitry Marinchev has most recently signaled a desire for a long-term relationship with Bitcoin as the Kremlin seeks to corner the mining market. So it says China is the major target. Russia is hoping cheaper electricity will spark investor interest in Marinchev's prospective 100 million mining operation. So that just goes to show Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Bitcoin is standing supreme. The only thing that does worry me is they got the Trident split talking about right now in Bitcoin coming up possibly in November. We already have Bitcoin Cash out there, so it all has to do with the speed of Bitcoin, because it has to evolve just because with the amount of transactions taking place now. If you guys have been trading in it at all, you know how long it takes, and they're going to have to try to figure something out coding wise to straighten out the times it takes to do the transaction. Now, with that said about banning Bitcoin, I'm going to show you another article that actually totally tears that apart. Now, it came out of Bloomberg, and Investopedia actually published it. It was August 2011, and I'll put all these links in the description below. Let's see. In the case, these coins will be Russian miner company tokens. Now, Russian miner company tokens are essentially a program that the Russians have put together because of their excess power. They have, I think it's like 20 gigabytes of excess power on the grid, and they want to aim all that towards mining protocol to mine Bitcoin specifically. Now, if you invest in the Russian mining company tokens, what you're essentially going to get is it entitles their holders 18% of the revenue generated by the company's mining equipment. Russian mining company is accepting both Bitcoin and Ethereum as payment in exchange for the tokens. So Russia has no reason to get rid of Bitcoin if they're going to be mining it. But that being said, Bitcoin does reign supreme. I believe it will reign supreme. And this just shows that the technology is being accepted by many countries. And I believe this is going to continue to roll forward. And once we start getting these companies that start implementing, saying, okay, yeah, we will accept this cryptocurrency, go ahead and start buying it, like, say a Walmart or an Amazon, then I think you're really going to see this stuff start taking off. I mean, it's already been unbelievable, the growth, but I think we haven't seen nothing yet. So if you guys have any comments or questions, please just put them in the comment section below. And as always, Crypto Force signing out.